So let's talk about the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. There's been a lot of controversial experience. A lot of people have shown you several nice thing about it, which obviously is not a bad idea. So instead of boring you about how stretch the road is, let me also quickly announce to you that recently the federal government have opened the 47-kilometer section of the road, and trust me, since they've opened that road, for most of us residents of the island, trust me, that road has been a saving grace. It's very saving grace, because of the fact that it has increased our lifespan, because some people's lifespan have been reduced in the Lagos traffic. So I'm not going to bore you about the road trip and some other things. Of course, I have videos where I'm going to be showing you some of the things that is happening, but today I'm going to be talking about the importance and the benefits of that road, because you see, a lot of people today still don't understand that that road is going to become one of the greatest economic changer, not just for Lagosians but for investors. So do well to watch this video to the end. Let me take a small break, and I'll see you after this short time out. You're welcome back to my video. In case you are watching this channel and you are here to subscribe, give us a strong like, share this video, and trust me, we have more exciting videos like this that will be coming your way. So let's just get into it without wasting any further time. So today I'm going to be discussing the positive effect of the coastal road, but I'm just going to be talking about how it has greatly impacted real estate. Now, the first thing basically is that the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road is a doorway. It has created pathway to other places that were hidden in time past. Now let me break it down so that you will understand what I'm trying to say. Do you know that in less than 40-45 minutes you can access Eleko via the Victoria Island axis if you apply the coastal road? This obviously is a big game changer, and it has affected real estate. Now, for places that one-bedroom apartment used to rent for 300 to 50,000, right now is now being rented for 800,000. And there are tendencies that, with this new tax law that the government is trying to introduce, it may even go as far as 1 million, 1.5. Now, that is due to the fact that places that were hidden in time past now have accessibility, and it's affecting a whole lot of things. So landlords are now beginning to see the value of their properties, and trying to the coastal road expect more increase. Now, the second thing that the coastal road has done basically is that it has also increased the trade and logistic in the Eleko axis. Now, talking about the Eleko axis, now many people who used to reside in those Eleko axis have complained severally about accessibility and having access to trade route. Now, like I said initially, in less than 45 minutes, if you're applying the coastal road, you can be at VI in less than 40-45 minutes. That means that it's going to aid logistic, trades, commerce. Now, what I meant that is that you can go to Ikeja, you can go to Oshodi, you can go to all those big markets on the mainland, bring in trades, bring in businesses, bring in your activities, bring in your wares at a reduced price, and of course sell it for profit. Now, these are one of the major challenges that many people had, because you see, the thought of that Lekki traffic have forced a lot of people to settle for markets that are very closer to them. Now, with the accessibility of this coastal road, you can easily go to locations, buy your goods and services at a very reduced rate. Do you understand? And of course sell it for fortune. Now, the accessibility that I can easily transport my wares, I can transport my goods, I can transport my services without having to think about logistic, or having to think about the several times I'll spend in the traffic, is a massive economic game changer. Now, let me also say it has also affected the tourism industry significantly. See, I was shocked I was very shocked when I realized that most of the newly constructed houses in the Songotedo, Abijo, Ahoyaya axis are also going into short-let management. Now, you see, one of the reasons why the most preferred short-let management destinations were, the Lekki Phase 1, the Kogi and other places, is due to the fact that, because of that traffic, the movement. Now, with this coastal road, other short-let companies are beginning to examine their opportunities. That means that, we have Artican Beach, we have a lot of, resorts coming in. Let's talk about revenue generation. Now, a lot of people are beginning to see what's going to be the impact of, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, and in terms of revenue generation right now, because I'll also link it back to what I just said recently in terms of hotel. So that place has opened up to businesses. So if I can have hotels, instead of they have hotels in Eleko, because in less than some minutes, so businesses are beginning to raise more revenues because of that accessibility. Because you see, accessibility is one of the core things, okay, that has helped industry to trade well. So in terms of businesses are thriving now. Okay, businesses are thriving now. Businesses are doing well, not only in the Lekki, Shogotedo. Right now, people in Eleko are. So if you have an opportunity to start buying your properties in Eleko or the Ibeju-Lekki or the Lenogbe, please, my dear brothers and sisters in diaspora, coastal road don't come. Now, the shock of all things is that what will now happen to that region when they now start the construction of the airport. Now, of course, we know basically that the construction of the airport will definitely take a while, but of course, there's going to be an airport there, and trust me, it's going to become one of the. So these are some of the most important. Yeah, of course, there are several, but I just decided to just take this. So on my next video, I'm going to be taking a tour to the coastal road, okay, where I will stop at some key locations of the coastal road. Of course, I'll explain what used to be there, talk about the areas that you may not be familiar with. So this is why you have to subscribe to this channel. I hope this makes sense. See you in my next video. Bye for now. God bless you.